Hi everyone, Christine here at the Craft Table, here to show you some great finds today at Hobby Lobby. Guess what I found? I found clearance at Hobby Lobby today. It's May 28th, 2025. I looked at my records from last year and I saw it was about the 29th that I had seen clearance at my Hobby Lobby last year, and so, well, not just seen but purchased. So I thought, oh, I better get down there. And I also saw somebody else did a video. I don't know where they were at, but they had gotten clearance, so I thought it might be time, and it sure was. So I'm going to share with you what I found. It's also the 30% off week, so I did need a couple things, and so I thought, well, I will at least get that if there's not any clearance. But I was blessed. So let's get into it. First off are the yarns I bought just at regular 30% off. This is Soft Secret, Hot Pink, and by Yarn Bee. I am making a blanket, if you've watched my other videos, and I'm doing the joining and the border with this color, and I was not quite sure I was going to have enough. So I went ahead and purchased another skein. This is very soft. It's kind of the equivalent of Caron Simply Soft, but now that I've crocheted with it, I have to say I prefer Caron Simply Soft because this is a little bit fuzzier. I don't think it's softer, but if you frog it a couple times, you're gonna notice that fuzziness already coming out. So I haven't washed that blanket yet, but I'm kind of wondering how it's gonna fare. This is it is a machine wash and tumble dry, 100% acrylic, but yeah, I can already tell. This is 300 yards, 170 grams, 4 weight, regular $4.99, and at the 30% off, it was $3.49. So, good deal anyway, but should I make a project in the future and be wanting this soft, shiny yarn, I'll probably go back to Caron Simply Soft. So, just a little FYI. The other yarn that I got just regular price at 30% off was this Crafter Secret in the color Peppermint Twist. I got 3 of these, and the reason I bought them is because I'm going to make a bucket hat. I was watching, and this is my problem, I watch YouTube videos of crocheters while I am crocheting, and they're always showing their completed projects. And I always get tempted. Yeah. So this, thank you, Tracy at Loopy, what's it called? Loopy Treasures? I know your name is Tracy. Anyway, I was watching one of her videos, and she was showing a bucket hat that she had made from a pattern by Bag O' Day. And I have that pattern because I thankfully was able to purchase the bundle of Crystal's patterns twice, actually. and so I already have the pattern, and she made such a cute hat with that pattern. Hers is striped and multicolored, but when I was looking at all the colors, Crafter Secret is probably about the sturdiest cotton that I have found at Hobby Lobby, which is where I was. I think my preference might have been Peaches and Cream for a hat because you've got the brim and everything. You want it to be nice and sturdy, but this is pretty good. Crafter Secret is pretty, it's between, I I love this cotton at Hobby Lobby and something like Peaches and Cream or Sugar and Cream. Anyway, I thought this was a pretty color. I like, if I'm going to be wearing a hat, like walking around, I like visibility. So I thought this would be cute. They had solid red, but I like the little white in it. So we went with that. It's normally $2.99 and I paid $2.09 with the 30% discount. It is 120 yards, 71 grams, 100% cotton, machine wash and dryable. I've used Crafter's Secret in many different colors, and I really like this cotton, so very happy with that. Stay tuned for a hat coming up soon. And those were my two yarns that I bought at regular, 30% off. Now for the big sales. Here is a gem. This is Yarn Bee Authentic Hand Dyed 100% Superwash Merino Wool. Regular $16.99 for $4.24. Isn't this beautiful? It is a fingering weight, a one weight, and there are 400 yards, 100 grams. Hand wash, dry flat, obviously. I have no idea how this is going to crochet up, but I love all the colors that are here. It's like a purple and gray and not quite white, a very light gray, speckled, but this should be fun. How can you pass up 100% superwash merino wool for $4.24? Come on. And I was fortunate enough to find 3 skeins. So that was really cool. $13 for 3 skeins. 1,200 yards, right? Yep. So this was exciting. I'm thinking a shawl, 1,200 yards. Yeah. So very happy with that. And now I got a whole bunch of these. It's called Yarn Bee Uber Luxe. And this is the color charcoal. It's only 42 yards because it is a 6 weight. Hand wash, 100% acrylic. Do not dry. You can dry clean it. Suggested hook size is a 15 millimeter. This is normally $7.49 for $1.87. Isn't that pretty? So I got 3 of these. Again, $1.87. Uh-oh, this one feels a little light. Yeah, 200 grams. Is that right? Yep. So, what's that? 126 yards. I'm thinking of making a basket. I don't know if you've seen the crochet channel, Pretty Peaceful, I think it's called. She has a really cool market basket, basket that she makes with 7 strands of yarn, and I've been wanting to make one of those soon, and I thought this would be really cool to be one of the strands. I think I can use it with 6 really thin strands. We'll see how that goes. So 3 of those. And I also got one, they only had one, sadly, in the color medium gray. Same yarn, Uber Luxe. And two in this really pretty pearly white. Same line, Uber Luxe. All $1.87 each. And one in black. Same yarn. So if I don't make a basket, I have enough there to make a small throw. I think. Yeah, this is huge. That would be pretty with these colors, which is kind of what I was thinking as I was standing there. But isn't that pretty? I'm still thinking about the basket idea. So, great colors, versatile. Also came across, I have to tell you, at my Hobby Lobby, it was kind of a stealth sale because it wasn't very many yarns and you kind of had to search for those little orange tags. And yeah, just kind of few and far between. There was one aisle where there was quite a few of them. And then like in the I Love This Yarn, there was only one colorway that I found on the whole aisle, pretty much, that was on sale. So you kind of have to search for them, at least in my Hobby Lobby. This I came across, I Love This Wool, for regular $6.99 for $1.74. It's 220 yards, 113 grams, hand wash. Four weight. Yeah, 100% wool. So this, it's called I Love This Wool Naturals. And the color is this kind of ivory. Yeah, ivory color. I was thinking of my basket again. I wouldn't use this for a garment. It's, you know, the regular kind of itchy wool. You can tell. I would not want to put this in a garment. It's not bad, but it's straight wool. But I was thinking of it would be a great combination with the other yarns in a basket. Give it some good structure. So the cool thing about those baskets by Pretty Peaceful is she combines all different kinds of fiber, weights, all different kinds of weights, and her baskets are beautiful. I already have the handles material that she recommended from Amazon, so I just have to do it. Next, this is, poor guy, the only colorway on I Love This Yarn that was on sale. And that is colorway Violet Wisp. And it's really muted, light shades of, it's like a Tweety type, you know, there's a color wound around gray. Yeah, it's like a pearly gray with different colors wound around it. It's got like a mauve and a tan and a green and a violet and a yellow in there. And I was thinking about my basket again for this. I thought that would be a nice yarn to include. It's kind of neutral but got some color to it. That's why I only got one of these because they're not really my colors to make like a scarf or anything out of. It's a little too muted, but for a basket it would be great. So this is I Love This Yarn Prince, so it doesn't have quite as much yardage as your regular I Love This Yarn. This one has 252 yards, 142 grams. Again, it's 100% acrylic. Regular $4.99 for $2.49. So this one, I think that's what? Just 50%. So this wasn't the 75% off deal, but 50% off is pretty good. It was weird though that this was the only the only colorway in the whole line of I Love This Yarn that was on sale. So next is the last style of yarn I found. Again, it wasn't that many styles, but for the savings, it was worth it, totally. This is called Chromatic Spectrum by Yarn Bee. It's 100% acrylic, and it's a 3-weight. Isn't that gorgeous? They only had one of this colorway. Regular $5.99 for $1.49. Yep. I was thinking of my baskets here, but this would also make a beautiful scarf or hat. It's very soft. This is the Colorway Dragonfly, and it's 357 yards, 113 grams, 100% acrylic. This is a machine wash cold dry flat. Might be, and I don't think it's hand wash, it's just machine wash, but dry flat. Which I understand because it's this wound up stuff. But that is so pretty. It's like a light blue, and then the color wound around it is purple. But then the light blue changes to a green, to a forest green. Yeah, gorgeous. I guess I only have enough of that color, that one color, to make a hat, probably. Or a very thin scarf. But I have some other pretty colors. I have, oh wait, I have 2 of these. But this is a different lot, and so it's significantly lighter. I actually thought it was a different colorway. And that's just the difference in the lot. No, it's the same lot. It must just be wound differently. 655-833. That's weird. On clearance, you don't usually get lots that match. Oh yeah, this one has that light color deep in there. So it's just wound differently. Well, that's cool. Now I have enough for a pretty scarf. Yeah. I was thinking of my baskets again, the baskets I want to make in the future. But these are so soft. They would make a nice wearable. So 2 of those. Did I tell you the price? Regular $5.99 for $1.49. Both of those. This same line, same price. This is the colorway All Systems. Okay. Seriously. All Systems. It's blue is the color that's wound around the main yarn, which changes from yellow to orange to like a light green. Very pretty. Again, I only have one of these. Oh, I guess this was the one I only got one of. So again, that's only 200 or 357 yards of a DK 3-weight. That's enough to make a cowl, right? That would make a pretty cowl. Anyway. And then lastly, actually I think these are these the same colorway? Sunbleached is the last color. And is that the same color? Oh no, this is Aztec. That is not my favorite colorway at all. But I was thinking of a basket. Again, for $1.49, come on. So that would make a nice contrasting color in a 7-strand basket. This colorway I like a little bit more. It has more greens in it. And that colorway is Sunbleached. So I got one. No, that's sandstone. And this one is Aztec. So I got 2 of this Aztec color. And then 1 of the Sunbleached, my favorite. And this is actually the first thing I found when I walked up to the, you know, in Hobby Lobby, they have these areas against the wall that are marked clearance, and they have all kinds of things in those sections. It's usually just a few shelves, and that's why I saw this hanging. I thought, oh, that's weird. It's clear, but it made sense because it's kind of all messed up. As far as the skein, I might have to do some untangling there. But that's the first thing I saw, and then I thought, well, maybe I better walk down the aisles and see if I can find any more, and that's when I found everything else. So this color is so weird. It looks exactly like one of the other ones, and it's called Aztec. So they're all very similar, but it's a very, very soft, squishy yarn. Okay, I guess I was just having a moment there. The color on this one is Aztec Sandstone. This is one of the Chromatic Spectrums. I was saying they were all so similar. I got 3 in Aztec Sandstone. I think I read 1 is Sandstone and the other is Aztec. Anyway, so that's pretty good. 3 of the same colorway in that. So that was my find, and real happy. I spent a total of $53.24, and I'll come back and tell you how much I saved. I saved $121.04 and paid $53.24. So for 23 skeins of yarn, came out to an average of $2.31 per skein. Great deal. So check out your Hobby Lobby if you are interested in saving some money, because if they haven't done the clearance yet, they might still be doing it soon. Anyway, had to share that because I know there's some fellow Hobby Lobby fans out there who wait and anticipate this sale a couple times a year. Thanks, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully.